Lower Nave. This will be my second attempt at making a video of Empire and Decay, because I've just done a tutorial and loved every second of it, and want to do a tutorial again. This is Empire and Decay. It's a battle chess styled Warhammer themed. I don't think it is in the 40k universe or even in the Grimdark universe. Ah, did think I knew that, did you? I don't know much, but I know a bit. But it's kind of like a battle chess cross card game cross yeah, pretty much. Let's go back into tutorial again to play it again, because I loved what I played. Right, for a second time. Welcome to the Empire and Decay tutorial. I'll walk you through the basic steps so you can take the rebellion to the throne. These are your supporters. If you want your revolution to succeed, you need to protect them. These guys down here are your supporters. Your enemies will appear in the last row. Their next move will be marked in red on the board. So they're going to move to there and all there. Your deck has units and actions. Your units represent different chess pieces. They move and capture following their rules. So we've got auto attack 10, 70 health, and I think that's courage. So this is basically a pawn in chess. Sabotage, 10 damage, 50 courage, I think that is. On enemy, 10 damage on ally plus 50%. Defense. This is a defense or courage. I think it's defense. It looks like you can put little gems in there. Alright. Using cards cost action points. You can only play cards during your turn if you have enough action points for it. So this is going to take 2 for the soldier and 1 for the sabotage. That's all of 3 of that. Right, select the first unit to spawn it on the deployment zone. So we're going to take the soldier, which is the pawn in chess, and we're going to place him into this tip. You can also play action cards, select the sabotage. So we've got 2 sabotage cards, which are going to take 1, and we're going to attack this guy. See, there is a guy in the back waiting to come through. Unless the card description says otherwise, use the action cards, go to the discard pile after being used, which is this pile down here. I love that the mouse does that. I think it's cool. Right. You have run out of action points. Press end turn to start the enemy's turn. So they're going to spawn another one, and this guy's most already going to move forward by 2, which the pawn can only move forward 2 slots anyway. You see what I mean about it looking like battle chess? If anybody ever remembers battle chess, the old game from the Amiga days. Units already on the board can move once per turn. Possible targets appear highlighted. So we have the knight, but we need this guy, the soldier, to move forward by 1 slot. And we automatically attacked this thug. This other thug's over here, so now we need to spawn the knight in. We'll get to that in a minute. So we've got the knight, which is auto attack for 10. Basically, like a knight would be in normal chess. Inspired plus 10% courage for each adjacent ally. Now, it does say that you'll be able to inspect them, but you can't actually inspect them currently. So we want to put our knight, which is going to cost 3 to put out. So he's going to go there. You can use your cards to damage enemy units. Press end turn when you're done. So we can't use the sabotage on anything. So we're going to use the plasma discharge on this guy because it costs 0. Right, so now we can't do anything. So they're going to come forward. Even if nothing's there, they're still going to auto attack. Units can perform capture moves. This is a very powerful tool since it immediately kills unarmed units. So capture move. So we take our soldier here and we move to where the thug is, which is going to be an instant attack. And this is the way the pawn normally works. And I love that. See what I mean? Battle chess in a nutshell. And then he also auto-attacks forward. So, let's capture the other soldier with the knight. So we're going to move our knight, who can only move 2 forward and 1 across in any direction. So it's always 2 that way, 1 forward, 2 that way, 1 forward, well, 2 forward, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Always the way the knight goes. So, we move over here. Oh, he's a dual wielding. I love it. So then he moves over into his spot. And he still tries to attack, even though nothing's there. You'll expect a card using exploit weakness. So we're looking at this card, the exploit weakness. Enemy unit. This card can be applied on an enemy unit. Ethereal. The card is removed from the deck if not used when in the hand. So if you don't use it, it's going to go. And you deal 15 damage and increases plus 15 every time it's played. So it's basically it doubles its damage. So I am going to use the heal on my soldier. So that's going to heal him for 15. So that's going to cost 2 for exploit weakness, and we're going to use the savage. So I'm going to sabotage this guy. That's dropped his health down. Now this guy, I love that you can actually inspect him. I think that's cool. So we're going to exploit the weakness of this guy because he has got armor, so we need to reduce his armor down. So that's now dropped his armor down to 34. He's still got 100 health, whereas he's only got 59 of 70. That is the end of our turn. We can't do anything. Right, these guys are going to move forward. So he's basically a rook. But he can move all the way to the end. But he can only move forward or sideways. That's it. If I'm remembering my chess rightly. Now my enemy waves, your faction supporters zone expands. So, act fast, your faction supporters are in danger. If the meter reaches 0, your revolution comes to an end. Okay, so we need final strike. Attack deals 45 damage, reset our defense. So, we hit this guy, and he's dead. An armored enemy cannot be captured. Instead, capture him, or remove his armor. Each shield prevents 1 capture. So we need to hit him twice to take down his armor. See, I've already hit him, so we don't really need to heal. But no. So you need to take on. So we're going to use a soldier to take on the Garnak. So he's going to attack. And he's still going to do his auto attack forward. Then the knight, after we've taken down his armor, still within the rules, as in 1 forward, 2 across, and he's going to jump. And he's going to attack. And there we go. That is the tutorial. There is more in the gameplay which I want to go through. Although this is the second recording of this, because my first time I actually forgot to press record, like an idiot. But, looks like you're ready to lead the revolution. To be honest with you, I'm not going to go into New Rebellion. I'm going to make a separate video for that playthrough, well, for what we can play in the demo. What I'm seeing here, and as I said once before, it's battle chess, card game, in a dark fantasy universe. Now I loved battle chess back in the day, and I tried doing chess tournaments when I was younger. Failed. I failed miserably back then, but yeah, this I can see being very, very good for card players and chess players alike. And the devs, I hope, are going to continue on. Sorry, I just noticed something off my other screen. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, this game has caught my attention in such a way that I will return to it, and I will actually buy this. Games need to catch my attention right in the beginning. All the other games I will be going back to and testing them out, except for Shadows of Kepler. That one I will not be going back to. But yeah, the gameplay was smooth, the graphics were sweet, the music is just cool, I love everything about it. Card games are not really my forte, as you know, as you've seen with what little bits I've done with the Bazaar. But still haven't gotten a 10 win streak on ranked at all. And that's all I can, you know, compare this to, the card game aspect. I did play a bit of Warp Forge before that got closed down. That was alright. Still not really my thing, but yeah. Still love that it was part of the Warhammer universe. As I said, the gameplay, the music, the tactics you can use in this game, I love what I'm seeing. I do hope that this game gets launched. It's one of those games that actually have caught my attention, even before I even tried it. And as I said, Battle Chess, if you ever get a chance to play it, I'm not sure whether it's on GOG or not, but if it is on there, I will see if I can find out if it's on there, and I will try and get it for myself on GOG. And I will also try and show you what that looks like. But I have rambled on long enough. I am overheating because we're in the middle of a heat wave, and I will speak to you in the next video. Boy, do I have some Steam Next Fest games coming lined up currently. So, on that note, I will bid you Ave Aqua Valley, hail and farewell. I'll see you later. Bye bye.